Hi everybody, welcome. It's Pip Todman here from queenpipcards.com. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hopefully you're all here and chilling out and going to be enjoying a lunchtime Moody Monday pick-me-up video from me. Afternoon, Margaret. It's lovely. It is a lovely sunny afternoon. Yes, Margaret's obviously got sun where she is, and we have sun here too. It is. It's a little bit cloudy. It was really foggy this morning. Couldn't see the end of the garden. But it has perked up and cheered up, and is definitely much better today for now rather than it was before. The sun is shining, the birds have been out this morning. It's been great fun. So welcome. How are you all? Did you all have a lovely week? I had a great week. I was at a wedding on Saturday, and we had lots of great fun and nice things happening, good food. Good chat, good conversation. So it was lovely. Really nice day on Saturday. And last week went to see Johannes doing his show. It was fab. Oh, marvellous. Hi, Jane. Hi, everybody. So please do jump on. Tell me how your week went as we start getting going today. So today we're going to be talking about celebrating sunflowers, which is a bundle which has come back. Okay, so it was a bundle in last year's catalogue. Then they split it out for this year's catalogue, 2 separate items, just the stamp set on its own, just the dies on their own. And they are carrying forward into next year's catalogue. I can give you that exciting news because we know. But for 1 month only, this month, March, they've brought them back as a bundle. So that means you get 10% off. But this month you get another 20% off. So it's like getting 30% off, I think, basically the price of buying them individually, if I understand it correctly, which I think I do. So yeah, it's a great deal. It's a great deal. So lots and lots of bundles are on special this month only. And then that's it. They'll go back to their regular prices next month. Plus, we also have loads and loads of things that are retiring. The last chance list has come up. It has arrived. When did that arrive? On the 23rd. When was that? Thursday, Wednesday night, Thursday morning. So lots of things already discounted, lots of things already selling out. I can tell you that some of the in colours from last year have already gone in cardstock wise or refill wise. So you just need to, keep an eye on that website and keep looking. And if there's anything that takes your fancy, then I would buy it now. If it says it's discounted, it could and retiring, then it's last chance. It's like whenever they sell out of stock, that's it. They won't resupply. That's it. They're gone. If it says it's discounted but not retiring, then it's probably on the special 1 month only bundle sale, in which case you want to get it before the prices go back up again. And then what else do I need to tell you? Oh, and one other thing, shipping is going up from the 1st of April. So that's this Friday. Shipping will go up to $6.95 per order. It's just a flat fee, same as it was before. You could order the entire catalogue and it would still only be $6.95, but it will be $6.95 even if you only order a set of blender pens. So, or Stampin Blends, should I say. So, be sensible with your ordering. Make sure that you order off in chunks rather than individual pieces and having to pay shipping all the time, unless you don't care about shipping, in which case buy whatever you fancy. But I do want to tell you that is going up. We do know that there's going to be some price rises coming when the new catalogue launches, and if you're a demonstrator, you will see some of those new price hikes in your pre-order that we get to spend and shop on the 1st of April. So that is the bonus of us being demonstrators and paying for the privilege of being a demonstrator, is that we get to see the new catalogue early. And there's loads of exciting things in there. But I have to say there's an awful lot carrying forward. I was really surprised how much was carrying forward. And I have a feeling it's probably to do with inventory issues and the ability to manufacture stuff and, all the global stuff that's going on. So, that's happening. So just be just be glad that there are lots of things carrying forward, but there are sadly lots of things that are not carrying forward. But that means we make space for new stuff. So, there's pros and cons to it, right? But as a demonstrator, I'll get to be able to order a limited stock items from the 1st of April, which I'm very excited about. And yes, you will get to see them. If you're in my crafty corner, you've already seen the colours, and we will continue to share sneak peeks in there. So let's see, who have we got on so far? Jane's on, Margaret's on, Jane's on, Angela's back in the office but listening and watching. Secret, don't tell anyone. Paula's on. You love the sunflowers, yes. Louisa's here. Mary's here. Oh, and look, Julie's watching from Sydney. Hi, Julie. Oh, it must be night time for you over there, honey. You can just ease into this. We'll do a bit of colouring, send you off to sleep. Okay, so, or actually, no, maybe not. Actually, I don't know. Is it or isn't it? Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. But no, 12 o'clock. Yeah, probably midnight over there for you. Okay, so let's crack on. I've got some things to show you. So we'll set up my lights and get all bright down here. We will focus on my hands. There we go. Let's add a bit more brightness to the situation. Oh, not too bright with those. So do that. We'll turn these lights up. There we go. Hopefully you get some nice bright light without being too shiny. Okay, so this is the Celebrate Sunflower stamp set that we're going to be talking about today. Let me just take that ticker tape thing off because that's annoying. That's annoying me now, let alone anybody else. Okay, so so here we go. Oh, 10:38 p.m. Oh, okay. Well, you just snooze whenever you're ready. So Celebrate Sunflowers, it's got these two massive flowers, some leaves, and then lots of words. And you probably saw Julie do lots with these stamps when we were doing the Ukraine double whammy video, and she did some beautiful colouring. So some of hers was watercolouring. I think most of hers was watercolouring. So I'm going to use Stampin Blends just to be different, show you the different techniques. We're also going to be having a little look at the dies and what they can do, because there are some beautiful dies in here. We're going to be using this one for sure. And then I'm going to show you a card with this one on it because it's just stunning. And I love these little flouncy bits, so definitely going to be doing more with those. And we might actually be doing a little bit of heat embossing. Oh, bit of exciting techniques today as well. Okay, so I love the font on these. Let's, with the way that they've got like typed and then handwritten, I think it's just lovely, really lovely. So, and then at the end, I've got some more cards, lots and lots of cards to show you on items that are in the sale this week. And as I say, they run out this week. And then we have got, what else have I got? And then we're going to do a giveaway. Of course, we're going to do a giveaway. So there we go. I'm going to use, this is a note card size. Okay, so this is out of our little note cards packs. Just line that up. Make sure that gets a good burnish. And then you'll see that one side is slightly prominent to the other. That's the front. The one that's longer goes on the front. Okay, it's called a leading edge. Not a bleeding edge, a leading edge. Okay, and then somewhere in here, I've got my little packet of pieces. Sorry about the crackling. There we go. That should be perfect. There we go. And of course, we've got our envelope, which we mustn't forget to decorate. So here's one I've done earlier in true Blue Peter fashion, because we love a bit of Blue Peter. Oh, it's got itself all caught up. Where are we? Ah. Oh, I'm getting in a pickle. Hold on. There we go. So here's one I've done earlier. And I'm going to show you how I did this. Just stamping and colouring, bit of ribbon, bit of bling. It's a really nice little note card to give to somebody, just to say thanks a bunch. Okay. I'm going to simplify it a bit because the colouring can take as long as you want it to take. So I'm going to simplify this one because we've got another card to do as well. But yeah, they're just lovely, 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 lovely stamps. Okay, so that's my envelopes. Keep that there. So what I want is my little stamp like this, some memento, because we're going to be using Stampin Blends, so we need to use the opposite inks. And if you want to know more about inks, honestly, I cannot recommend joining my membership enough. It's only $12.99 a month at the moment. Or if you're until the end of this month, if you purchase 3 months, you only pay for 2. So you get 3 months for the price of 2 if you join this month. So I think it's a real bargain. And if you join and you don't like it, then you can leave. There's no risk or whatever associated with that. But if you like it and you want to stay, then every month you're going to get more tuition, more tutorials, more exclusive classes. And also, a great community to chat and ask questions and just, you know, show off what you've done, see what other people do with the same thing. Because, you know, we all do something slightly different. I'm going to test that a second. Is that straight? Oh, it's pretty straight. Good. You know, because we all do everything a little bit differently. But for the price of what, it's not even a coffee a week. Coffees around here. It's like having one of the members said it's like having a paper crafting magazine at your fingertips without having to go and flick through all the pages and work out where everything is. So I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, I forgot my ribbon. I'm going to bring that in. So yeah, so it's a good little membership, and we're doing lots of different things and having a lot of fun. So if you want to do that, then you can join the membership. The details are in the description below. Okay, so I've got my Daffodil Delight and my So Saffron, my new pair of So Saffron, because I ran out. Oh, look, we've got new people joining us. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Joe. Hello. Nice of you to jump on and join us this lunchtime. I hope you have a nice lunch with us. Okay, so I've just decided to do the one this time, and I'm doing what I call my speedy colouring. Okay, this is great for new beginners. You don't have to be fancy to do colouring, honestly. People make it sound like it's some kind of art form, and it can be an art form, absolutely, but you don't have to do it as an art form to get great results. And that's my kind of crafting, you know, just not making it kind of exclusive and only for certain people who are creative and crafty and know what they're doing. I mean, if you know what they're doing, they don't need to come and talk to me. So, you know, they'll be off doing their own thing. I like to create cards for those people who maybe don't know what they're doing, or just lack inspiration sometimes, or don't have the techniques to hand that they'd like. That's my kind of crafting. Okay, so scribble a bit of the colour on there. Then we're going to go over with the lighter colour, just over all of these. Again, just adding a bit of colour to where you see the colours merging together. Okay, so just a little bit in the gaps where I've left a few gaps. And then sort of over that join between the light and the dark, where I've put the ink down or where I haven't put the ink down. So just adding a bit of blending in there. And then finally, just a tiny bit of my really light So Saffron, just touching in at the ends. And if you bring it in, it can actually lighten the ones that are there before. And that's what I find amazing about these blends, is they actually like take colour out as well as add colour in, if you know what I mean. It's really great. So I would say anyone can colour like this and still get great results. Okay, so that is, where are we? Let's bring that up a little bit. Is that giving it a better light? There we go. We get even closer with a bit of better light in it. So you can see it's got some two-tone in it. It's not completely all one colour, so it looks a bit more 3D. But, you know, we haven't spent hours on it. That's what I like. Yes, Ange, exactly. Just like you and just like me. We don't need anything that's going to take us forever, do we? Because we've got, you know, we've got other things to do, like going out for lunch and eating chocolate and having a cup of tea and all that, you know. Well, although obviously you can do that at the same time, obviously I do. But yeah, so just quick and easy colouring. It's my kind of colouring. Now I'm just doing those simple strokes, rounded pieces. Then I'm going to go back in with the darker one. Let's just add a bit more dark in here. You know, where it's showing dark as it is, we'll add a bit more dark. And we'll just dot that around, because some flowers are like that, aren't they? They've got those dotty things. Technical term that. It's the seeds, I guess, as they're forming. So we can just add a little bit more colour like that. And then the leaves, I've chosen to use Mossy Meadow Light. And again, I'm not doing fantastic Vincent van Gogh type colouring, and you'll notice I'm leaving the ends empty, because then what I'm going to do is go back over with the same colour and go all the way to the end. And what that does is it makes it slightly darker where we've already been and slightly lighter where we haven't been. It's just kind of a cheating way. And I think that should have been a petal, but do you know what? No, maybe not. No, maybe it is a leaf. There we go, it doesn't matter. So there we go. Now we've got that with the leaves on, looking very pretty in pretty short time. Now if you think there's a few gaps, like I can see here that it feels like there's a little bit of whiteness down here, so I'm going back in with my dark Daffodil Delight with just dots along this edge, because sometimes when you're colouring you don't realise you're not going quite up to the lines. So my top tip, go back in with some spots afterwards, and then you get a beautiful coloured. Come on, give me some light, guys. Oh, there we go. My ring light didn't work, so I'm still working on other ideas for my lighting at the moment, but it's getting there, I think. There we go. So very simply, to finish this little note card off, we are going to, actually I wrapped it all the way around. Let's just wrap it all the way around, it's easier. I'm going to wrap it all the way around like so, and this time we'll add the bow right over here in the corner, because there's only one, we don't want to lose too many of it. And this is such a loose ribbon, I'm going to tie it twice. And what I mean by loose is it's like it's difficult to hold in your fingers, so tie it twice so we've got a nice tight knot, and then we'll tie our bow. There we go. Like so. Pull it tight. And a nice little one for this one, I think, because it's just on its own. There we go. Lop a bit off. Now, there we go. That's better. And then we'll just stick that to our little note card front, and then we can get fancy with some rhinestones. Gotta love a bit of rhinestones. There we go. Look at that. Nice. Pretty. So whether you're going to do it with just one or whether you're going to do it with three, you know, it still looks pretty. And then, oops, I'll just add some rhinestones. I've already chopped a bit off of this, I don't know why, but there we go. Just sprinkle a few of these around. There we go. Have a bit of bling. So can't have too much bling. There we go. There. Quick and simple, right? So easy to make. If you wanted to spend a little bit more time, then just add another couple of sunflowers. I just did one hanging off the side, so you get that sort of expanded view. So there we go. So that's our two note cards, and then obviously you wouldn't want to forget your envelope. So for your envelope, we'll just pop a little bit of Memento ink on there and pop that down there. Now, if you're going to colour your envelope, which, you know, I recommend you do, because there's nothing nicer than having a coloured envelope as well. But what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're not going to go through to the back, okay, because what do we know about these inks? There, they go through, right? They go through to the other side. So take a piece of cardstock, pop it inside your envelope, like so, and then colour your envelope. And I would probably do a lighter colour, just because the envelope is a little bit of a different beast in terms of paper. So we'll just go on with the lighter one. And also you never want your envelope to look too heavy. So I might even leave the centre of this clear. And then maybe the dark. So saffron. Actually, that's fine. Okay. So we've got some guys on here who are members of our membership club. I'd love for you to say what you find the best out of membership. Just if you could pick one thing, what's the thing you like the most? It could be anything. And then again, I'm going to go back in with my, I might use just my dark one here. Just with some dark dots here. Okay, like that. So now we've got nothing on the back, nothing on the card either, but if you look in the envelope, you can actually see, can you see that it would have come through and could have therefore gone through to the back? So that is just a nice little quick tip. Thanks, Julie. Yeah, it's just because they're thinner, you just need to be careful. You could use a bit of grid paper if you chopped it down. I just have mine set to us, they won't fit in. But if you had a bit of grid, you could do that too. Or just a piece of card, and it doesn't damage the card. So now we have our envelope and our card ready to go to somebody in the post. That's so cute. So cute. All right, so that is my little note card. So we'll just keep that one there for a second. Now, the next thing I wanted to show you was another way of using these, and that is colouring on coloured cardstock. So this is the card that I made. It uses the very big sunflower, and there's no white card there. We're colouring straight onto the Say Saffron. And again, it's an easy way of doing a sunflower without having to do masses and masses of colouring. So we'll do that one again, but I'm going to change it up just a smidge because I want to show off some of these other bits. So, oh look at you girls going. Cool. I like that. So Angela says her best bit of the membership is access to the Stampin' Chat sessions. Yes, because you get to come along for free to the Stampin' Chat sessions if you are a member of the club. So that's nice. And we have good fun, don't we, Ange? Good chat, good stamping and chatting. And then Jane says that she likes the Q&A sessions. So what's the Q&A sessions? Well, they're the Ask Queen Pip sessions that run once a month, when you can submit any question you like and I will answer them for you. So, you know, you can ask me anything and I answer it live on a Zoom. You can come along to the Zoom if you want, or you can just watch the replay and listen to my answer. And we're building up quite a lot of questions and answers that we've got. It's quite a lot of good tips and stuff that we've got. So yeah, that's a good bonus for being in the club, having that. Oh, now that doesn't look right. That's not the right size. Have I chopped that? Oh, look, see, that's too tall. So if you haven't chopped your cardstock properly, you'll find that you have a tall one. This one needs to be chopped down a little bit. I must have cut some layers with that. Okay. Oh, Louisa says lovely colours. Thank you. Jane says that too. Ange says, oh yes. So, they're all having fun. So you get lots of different things. So you get both of those, which are nice and social, and we natter on Zoom and everybody comes along and asks questions and we have fun chatting and I share projects and stuff. So the Stampin' Chat is the same. It's the same Stampin' Chat that's available to everybody. And if you come along to Stampin' Chat, you get a kit in the post. And then you come along and I demonstrate the cards that I made with what is in your kit. So that's the Stampin' Chat sessions. But if you're a member, you get discount off the kit, or you can just come along for free. So you can just come along and watch and don't get the kit, but just come along and see what we're up to and chat and ask questions. So lots and lots of benefits for being a member. Okay, so this is a big stamp, so I'm going to push this down, give it some fairly firm time and pressing just to let it sort of soak up. I'm going a bit croaky. Hang on, I'm going to drink some tea. Oh, very croaky. Right. Anyway, there we go. Too much talking, probably on Saturday. Laughing. Anyway, so yeah, that's the Stampin' Chat sessions. I like our Stampin' Chat sessions. They're really good fun. But of course, you can always join in and purchase the kit and come along to the session just to see what they're like if you want to. We don't have a live one in April, but we do have a kit in April. So the kit is going to be, the class is going to be Waves of the Ocean. It's actually going to be a fancy fold kit class, really. But it'll be on video and PDF tutorial. That's the class I'm running in April. Okay, so now we're going to do very much the same as we did on the first card, but this time we're colouring on coloured cardstock. Now, differences you need to know about on coloured cardstock is it doesn't spread as well. It doesn't blend as well. You can't get them to move around as much, and it does bleed a little more. Okay, so those are all things you need to take into consideration. And we have a masterclass on blending up in the membership. So that's using both Stampin Blends and blending brushes and anything else we can think about with blending. So we have lots of ideas, inspiration, tutorials, and a masterclass showing you how to use them. So it's kind of like a repository as well as a social club. It's also like a repository of stuff where you can go and find things without losing 17 hours on Pinterest. And there's more stuff being added all the time. So lots of new things and lots of back history. So it's also great if you're looking for what to do with something you've got in your stash that is retired. You can't remember what we did with it, or you just want some inspiration. And of course, everybody's doing all the new stuff, aren't they? I'm always focusing on the new. But in the membership, we have the ability to go and search by stamp set name and then find all the tutorials that I've loaded up for that previously. Okay, so there we go. I've gone around all the way around now, just emphasizing the dark pieces. Again, not really taking very much worry about everything. And then I'm going to take my lighter one. This time I'm going to take the brush end and sweep. Now remember what I said about it bleeds, so don't go close to the edge. My end has gone very tufty. I need a new set. These are consumables. They're not designed to last forever, and I've used my Daffodil Delight for a long time. God, I think that was Spring Retreat about 4 years ago. I got this this particular one. done a lot with the Daffodil Delight in that. But everywhere where you're not going to go right over the edge, you can pretty much just sweep across the board, if you know what I mean. You're not going to mess anything up. That's what I like about these big petals, and especially with the blends, you know, they're not as precise necessarily. If you're doing it quick colouring like this is not quick colouring, and also on coloured cardstock you're not going to be as precise just by the nature of the cardstock, but you can still get some good colour laying down. You can add more if you want to. Okay, and then again with the light So Saffron, I'm not going right to the edge this time, and that's because I want the cardstock to actually be part of the floral colouring, because those tips will always be lighter just because they've got no ink on them than if I did any colouring on them, if that makes sense. And unless you get really close up, you're not going to see the difference. And even if you do get really close up, you're just like, huh, okay, so that's cool. Uses the whole bit of the cardstock for the part of the flower. It just sort of blends in as it's supposed to do. So sometimes it's okay to leave stuff. And then we're going to go across here. And again, big sweeping motions with this because it's the coloured cardstock. We don't want to have too many lines, and it will show a little bit more on this. That's probably right in there. So then back in with the dark yellow. Again, just to do this touching up at the edges. You know, colouring should be available to everybody. We all coloured when we were children. I see no reason why we can't colour as adults. Okay. And then finally, just some dots of the darker brown. So this is just the combo of cinnamon cider, one dark, one light. Just to add in that extra texture. I have to do quite a lot of dots in the middle. Okay. So, oh, I've just done it on the wrong bit of card. Oh, silly me. Oh, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. I was going to cut that out and then layer it up over the other one. So what we'll do is, I wonder if it will fit. I wonder if the die is going to fit on there. Where's the dies gone? I'm not doing it again because obviously, you know, you've seen that. You don't want to see me colour that again. Let me just see if I can get this out of the dies. Where did I put the die? Oh, it's all over here. Okay. Oh, I can. Okay, cool. I'm just going to get myself another bit of So Saffron, then that'll be all right. We're going to have to cut that down there, aren't we? Yes, we are. Hold on a second. Hold your horses. Look, I've cut myself a perfectly sensible piece of So Saffron. That was what I should have been stamping it on. There's my, you know, I'd say it was intentional error, but it certainly wasn't intentional. Right, where's my So Saffron colours pieces? Where are they? I had them here earlier. What have I done with them? What did I do with those? It's dark. There it is. But I've got another bit I can put as a layer. That'll be good. Okay. One moment, caller. while I get this sorted out. Okay, so I need to cut this a little bit thinner because it's going to go in the mini. So the mini cuts at about 9, so we need it about that size. Then I'm going to need a layer, which is this size. No, this size. And then, there we go. There's always ways and means. Talk amongst yourselves for a moment while I get this organised. Right, let's do this. Let's take those bits off. And they can go in my little... This is how I keep... I don't know if you've seen this before, probably you have, but I use these, you know, these binder things that go inside a ring binder. I use these. I've got one for every colour, so all my scraps go in there, so I don't have to ever start a new sheet. I just pull out my scraps, and if it's not big enough, obviously, then I start a new sheet, but most of the time it is big enough. Now, I just had that perfectly, didn't I? Now, of course, it's all gone funny again. It would have been around that way, wouldn't it? There we go. Come on. There we go. Right, that's looking quite good. Lined up. Nice. Okay. So because the mini's on 20% off this month as well, that's why the all the dies and all the bundles that are on discount all fit in the mini. So just so you know, there's method in their madness. So popping that in, 1 and 2, and then another 2 on top. Make sure it's slightly staggered. Make sure it doesn't come outside the edges. There we go, it's not crooked. There we go. And then run that through. Preferably not taking your fingers with it. And you might need to just hold it at the end there. There we go. All right. So pop that away again. Ooh. There we go. So I just wanted to lift it up slightly because I just thought it would be nice to have a little bit of movement going on it. All right. Not for any other reason. And then I thought I would just add a little bit of extra. There we go, so that's nice. A little bit of extra to it. So this is So Saffron going on top of Bumblebee. No, going on top of Cinnamon Cider. And I'm going to use the Let's Celebrate You, but we're going to heat emboss it. So okay, here's my verse mark. Right. And I want to make it a little bit extra special, so we're heat embossing it in gold. So this is going to get noisy in a minute, so bear with me. Pop that down there. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Let it soak in. There we go. Then we're going to get my embossing powder and a pot. Got to have a pot with embossing powder because otherwise it just goes absolutely everywhere. This is still my favourite technique of all time out of anything because it's magic. You stamp it with a bit of ink. It's not even like coloured ink, it's just a blank ink. And then you stick some powder on it and then you apply heat. And then you get, whoops, something amazing. So it's going to be noisy. I'll just bring this in here. Heating. Not wafting it. Don't waft it around. You don't need to do that. Roll it along. Turn it on the other side. That helps to sort of straighten it out a little bit. And we're done. And look at that. Now suddenly it's gold. Isn't that amazing? I just, even now, I think it's stunning. So that's my favourite technique ever. I think it's probably quite a lot of people's favourite technique ever as well, to be honest. I think we all love a bit of heat embossing if we're honest with each other. Okay, let's take that down to 2.5. Make sure it's going to stay. Oh, has it stayed? Yes, just about. There we go. Bounces a little bit when it's heat embossed, but it's still good. He loves a bit of heat embossing. Hopefully you do. I'm not alone in my love of heat embossing. Okay, so we'll take a bit of, if you want to get really fancy, what you can do, should I just do an extra bit? I'm going to do an extra tip. What you can do is you can take your blender pen, this one, and you can pick up your Versamark ink on it. It should work, and just do a couple of dots, and you're just adding Versamark to here. It's not really going to hurt it, and then it should work. I haven't done this in ages, but it should work. Then you just chuck on a bit of this, and then we might get some. Is that stuck? Yes. There we go. You can't really see it on camera, but you'll see it in a minute. Jane says she always forgets to heat emboss. I know. It's one of those things, right? So now, just a few little golden specks in the middle of our lovely sunflower. So cool. Right, okay, so now we're going to finish this card off. We're going to wrap some of this around. Then don't forget, I'm going to show you some more cards with other things that are on special offer this month, and then we'll do a prize draw at the end. I'm going to send a card out. There we go. That's going to go there. Oops. And if you when you get your cards from me, feel free to, pop them onto Crafty Corner and share them and show everybody what you got, because I don't necessarily always tell you what I'm going to send you. Sometimes it's like, surprise! Okay, so then we'll do a big bow here, like so. Soften it, put it in again. I love this crinkled ribbon. It is so gorgeous, and it is going to stay, which is so fab. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Right, we'll chop them off a little bit. They do get a little bit staticky, but you can do so much with this ribbon. It's beautiful. Right. You're going to see more on that tomorrow. I need to tell you about tomorrow. I haven't told you about that yet either. Oh, we are doing another Suite of Possibilities. It's time. It's that time. Can you believe a month's gone past already? So Katina and I are doing a month of a video hop between us. So there'll be a video and a blog post between us, and we are focusing this month on Heart and Home. So, and I have to say, I'm dead chuffed with the card I made. I know it probably sounds really boastful, but I really love the card I made for tomorrow. If you've seen it on Premiere on YouTube, you may agree with me, but I think it's just lovely. I really like it. Okay, so this is going to go on here. Oh, I should have done that first, shouldn't I? See, I made a rookie mistake. I don't think I can pull that through now because is it too tight? Is it too tight? Yes, it's too tight. And I did a double knot in it, didn't I? Oh, silly me. Okay, we're gonna fix this. It'll be fine. don't panic. Don't panic, Mr. Mannering, it will all be fine. We're going to cut this down. I'm going to make it shorter. Both sides. And then it'll tuck. Look at that. There we go. Perfect. Right, so here we go. Oh, dimensionals are nearly on, nearly out. Right, dimensionals. That's not good. I need some more for my sunflower. Let's do some more in a minute. There we go. So let's pop this on first. So tuck it under. Get it right going across. Of course, I've now not chopped it straight, but it's close enough. It'll be fine. Nobody will know the difference. There we go. So that's on there. There's my bow. A little bit scrappy now that I've redone it 17 times. Oh dear. Okay, finish that off and then we'll pop this one on. Now see, it's already got a little bit of movement because now I've heated it, so it's got a little bit of bending going on. But we still don't want it to be soggy. Need some more. So I've got here a couple. Don't want it to be soggy, so we're still going to be putting one in the middle. There we go. There we go. This is going to go on here. And then put that on there like so. I can actually get it so it just goes over the edges, which is I kind of like that look. Okay, so that's on. And then we'll finish off with, if I can find it, where are they? Some, oh no, what have I done with them? Where have my butterflies gone? Oh, so many embellishments, so many pretty things. Lots of these are on offer because they're retiring. So make sure you grab those as well. They've got to be in here somewhere, surely. Surely. No? No? Amazingly though, the red rhinestones are staying. Oh look, I'm going to open my... Whoops. Oh, not yet. Oh, I've got a new pack. Let's open a new pack. Then I'll find the other ones. You can be guaranteed that. Margaret says, not my favourite as if need to iron it. I'm so glad that I realised you were talking about the ribbon. I was thinking you don't need to iron my card. It's fine. But the ribbon. Yeah, but it's soft and it's subtle and it's just... It just hangs so beautifully. That's what I like about it. Okay, now because this is a large sunflower, we need the large butterflies to cope, I think, with this. But we could put this little random one that's managed to escape off. Whoops. Escape. Oh no, hang on, I've got two now that have escaped. Go away. Don't stick on that. You don't want to stick on that. Stick to that. Have you got any stick on you? Yes, you have. Here we go. Let's put that one up there. Oh no, not right there, Pip. Come on. Behave. Why are you not behaving? There we go. That will do there. Right. So now this card's got a little bit of gold all over. A bit of speckly gold bit here in the centre of the flower. And then some butterflies and then a beautifully embossed sentiment as well. So this is kind of a halfway between my original one, this one, which was all coloured straight onto the cardstock. And I did this one with early espresso, but I think it's too dark. I prefer the cinnamon cider personally, but that's just me. And then let me show you this card, which I was sent, which kind of inspired this card really a little bit. I was sent this by our DDM. What was that for? What did she send me that for? Oh, another, oh, because I got in the, yeah, that was my top 10 placement card for last year. Top 10 in the country. So yeah, so that is using that detailed die that I showed you in the die set. And then some of these have been kept in and some of them have been popped out because you can pop all of these out. But then she's embossed gold, see, and that's what made me think, oh, I want to emboss that in gold. So there we go. So that inspired that from that, if you see what I mean. And then of course we have our two simple note cards that we did before as well. So look at that, a lovely array. What a bunch of sunflowers. Aren't they gorgeous? And we've got sunflowers to grow in the garden because I got given some by one of my team. So yeah, that's cool. I got those to pop in the garden and have them grow. So that's Celebrate Sunflowers. What do you reckon? You like? I think they're cool. Afternoon, Sue. Nice of you to join us. I'm glad that you've got here. So yeah, I think a fun set. So don't forget, you can go and shop Celebrate Sunflowers. That's what it's called. Celebrate Sunflowers, and then there is a bundle. So there's just the stamps, which as you can see, you can do quite a lot with just the stamps, but also then the die set, which gives you extra options for doing layering and, you know, this beautiful inlay. I love this beautiful inlay piece. It's really fancy, isn't it? Isn't that smashing? It's just a great piece. Thanks, Jane. Glad you like them. But wait, there's more. So that's Celebrate Sunflowers. Okay, so we've got those. That's that. Now let's have a look at what else is on special this month. Oh, okay. I have a lot of cards to show you. Some of which you've seen, some of which you may not have seen. So this is All Squared Away bundle. Okay, with the stamps. This is the All Squared Away stamps. And then these are the dies that match. Okay, and that's another of those fancy folds, but just with that on the front. Okay, so that's the All Squared Away bundle. Lots of pretty things. Then I promised you I would show you the ones that Deb made of this, but I completely forgot. So this is these are Deb's cards that she made with the welcoming windows. So but in different colours to the colours that I used, obviously, at the Ukraine. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that, with all the shutters and the, just lovely, really lovely, right? And then there's another one here. Isn't that pretty? Using soft succulent here. See that? Soft succulent. Very nice. Then we have some of the paper of the pansies. These are my pinwheels that we did for retreat last year. We've got that one. Then we've got this one in purple with the pansy dies, and then another. That's another one with all the dies cutting out from the paper. Remember, the paper also retires at the end of this month, end of next month rather. And this one, die cutting. I think this is one of my favourites I've made with the pansies. Really nice edged card. And then we go into, what was this for? Oh, that was the papers, Sweet as a Peach papers. Don't forget, that kind of goes with this set because they're all sweet as a peach. They're lovely. Then we've got the beautiful trees, Beauty of Friendship I did last week. Another couple. This is stamped after embossed. So they're kind of cute. And then there's the big cats. Now I don't have the dies, but they do cut out the big cats from the paper and individually stamped. So there you go. So lots and lots and lots of things that you can make that are on special offer this month with 20% off. Isn't that amazing? So if you're looking to start your creative stash, or if you're just looking to add to your creative stash, it's a great month to do that because you can get your little mini die cutting machine with 20% off. You can get a whole array of stamp sets and bundles with 20% off. You know, just it's really good time to grab some special offers. So that's what I wanted to share with you, just some additional beautiful inspiration for all of those things that you might think, oh, I wonder what I could do with the All Squared Away bundle, or I wonder what I could do with the Beauty of Friendship, or with the Pansy bundle. you know, what could I do with that, or with the welcoming windows, although I think I showed you a lot last week or the other week on that. And then finally, what could I do with the Celebrate Sunflower? So let's now do a giveaway, shall we? Thank you for staying on right to the end. So, you know, you get to go in my special draw. So let me share screen, this one, share. There we go. Right, so I'm going to choose this one, which is what we're doing. I'm going to start collecting comments. So everyone who's commented, you'll be in. Okay. And now I'm going to draw. Dun, dun, dun. Who will it be today? Who's it going to be today? Who's it going to be today? It's Louisa. Hey, well done, Louisa. Excellent. Woohoo. Okay, let's stop sharing screen. There we go. So we're back here now. You can just see both of us. So let's do this. And then I can switch that off. Oh, that's a bit better. It's not quite so bright. Congratulations, Louisa, on winning. You will be getting one of the cards in the post. So enjoy. And thank you very much for being here. And thank you, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed it today. Don't forget, I'll be back here again next week. Oh, that's a bit bright. Next week. But before then, tomorrow, 4 o'clock, over on YouTube and on my blog, you will have a plethora of delights from Heart and Home Suite and Blessings of Home, which is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous suite. And I had so much fun making a card with it. And it's definitely a little bit more than my normal cards, shall we say. So I hope you enjoy that. I hope you've enjoyed today. If you have, please share, do all the things, you know, tell everybody about this. Make sure that people watch and enjoy it with you. And if you know anyone who's new to card making and you think they might like a new hobby, then, you know, get them in touch. I'd love to help. And if you are new and you are watching and you do want to find out more about my membership, then I can tell you that it's very, very easy to find out more about it. And you just go here. So if you just go there, you will find out a lot more information. And I know it looks weird at the end, but it stands for Card Making Know-How, because that's what's in the membership, a lot of card making know-how. So if you want to come and find out all my card making know-how and learn from others as well, then why not come and join us on our membership? All right. Thank you so much. Julie's made it to the end. She's still awake. Sleep well tonight, Julie. Thank you, Melly. Melly, you need to ping me because I still haven't sent you your card from last week because I don't have your address. So you need to message me. Thanks, Louisa. Your card will go out in the post. And Sheila's just arrived, just as we're about to be disappearing off. Oh, and Mary got flowers on Mothering Sunday. Oh, look. She got sunflowers. How lovely. How very apt, Mary. That's cool. So thanks ever so much for watching. I will see you again soon. Take care for now. Bye.